Hello, I'm Todd Hicks.
And I'm Joe Rimmelsbach.
On behalf of the Department of Plant Pathology and OTF, welcome to this week's Turf Tips. Weather-wise, you couldn't ask for much better weather this year so far. The weather patterns seem to be about 80 to 85 degrees. Humidity that's came in has been brushed out by the afternoon breezes. We've had some warm nights and some disease flare-up, but nothing real bad. And it looks like after some rain started next week, we're going to cool way down. The things to watch out for on the golf side this week: be diligent on your dollar spot with a rain event coming up. If you got some gaps or you fell behind, this is not the time to slow down. Keep up the fight, because remember, if we run into a typical end of the July-August pattern, if you get behind, you won't ever catch up. Anthracnose, if this has been a history for you, you're seeing something weird on the course, if you can't get it diagnosed, remember, make sure to give us a call. Another disease you don't want to get behind on, especially going into the heat of the summer. Brown patch really hasn't been an issue for many of us. We've seen just bits and pieces of it. And the other diseases seem to have faded away because our weather pattern has been so prolific for grass growth. So hopefully we're going to have courses full for the next week, get lots of rounds, lots of guys playing. What are we seeing on the home on, Joe?
Well, it's kind of similar, and what Todd said about the rain and cooler conditions. If you've received adequate rainfall, lawns look great for midsummer. They really look good. And there really aren't too many disease problems. We had one situation, I talked to a lawn care company here in Columbus, and they did have a situation where they had 4 lawns in a row. One had dollar spot, one still had the remnants of red thread, one had some patch disease, and the next one had some brown patch. But in general, the diseases are very light this year. The one exception might be brown patch if you have lawns that are tall fescue that are susceptible to brown patch, and they're either got a lot of rain or they're over irrigated. It could be an ankle biter and cause problems. So you might want to try to adjust the water if you can, or put down an application of a fungicide. May be helpful. The only other thing I have is that there have been some reports in the Central Ohio area of rust. So I haven't seen any yet, but if it's out there, be aware of that. And if we see it this early, normally if it dries out in August, it could be quite severe. Weeds are doing great, of course, with the rain. There's lots of clover. Violets are doing great. The broadleaves and nutsedges coming on. So if you have questions about that, you may want to contact one of our colleagues in Horton Crop Science. Other than that, have a great week.